All right, take number 3. I'm gonna see if I can talk this time. So today was a speed bench day, and I haven't done a speed bench in a hot minute, probably like 2-ish weeks. In every conjugate style split, you're supposed to do it like 4 times a week for upper and lower, but I'm not a believer with raw powerlifting that should be done 4 times. I think 2 times is ideal, and the other days should be volume days, which I think for every guy that uses conjugate at the top level is roughly what they do. I went from football bar, since I'm in a wave of that, to incline flies. And first set, my left pec was a little bit tight on the side that I weld with, and I realized I wasn't retracting my shoulders tight enough, so my pec was taking all of the brunt force, and I wasn't in a stable position. And then I went to lat pull downs, and it was more of a time under tension set. Each set had to be like 45 seconds, and it went really good. It was a short workout, but Coach Matt's got me on like 40-minute workouts, 50-ish minute workouts, and now I'm gonna go do cardio. So yeah.
That you got to be a little mental, I think, to do what I did. I don't want to like sound crazy, but you have to be a little fucked up. The fucking mindset of like getting up every day and pushing yourself. You got to have a very simple mindset. You know, you can't be social. You can't be out doing a lot of other activities. So you put on the blinders and you have tunnel vision on what that ultimate goal is. I was always on track with everything. I mean, everything was structured. I lived in a fucking box in order to be the best, meaning I had no outside. People call me with their problems, I hang up. Like the phone were off. Don't bother me with negative shit. And I just went at it. Like, that's all I cared about. Like, that was what my life was like. It was like go full fucking throttle every day. That discipline was there. I always tell people it wasn't about the body, it was about the mind at first. But I trained my ass off. For me, I just love to train. That's what separated me from like most guys. There was times where I almost passed out training. I'm lunging with 225 on my back in the parking lot, and I remember just like, okay, no one else is doing this, so I'm gonna do it. And that was my mindset. That was how I like mind fucked everybody else. So I used to train in the middle of the night because no one else was doing it. There's some people like, man, is that the secret? Is that what Jay has to do? Is that what we have to do? But I was also a beast. I was known as a so-called mass monster. I was also stubborn as hell, right? I was told I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. I was told I wouldn't be a good pro. I was told I'd never turn pro, never win Olympia, never win it more than once. After I lost it, they said then I'd come back and win it again. So I think a lot of that's a little ego too. I mean, you have to have a little ego to be able to do what I do and be great at it. You gotta do what's your passion, otherwise you're never gonna succeed at it, you're never gonna stay with it, you're never gonna commit to it, and you're never gonna give your full ability towards that goal.
Second by second, you lose the opportunity to become the person you want to be. Or you're gonna start making excuses and take charge of your fucking life.
How many do I have to do? How many do you have to fucking do? Why do you have to ask such a stupid question? As many as it's gonna take to transform that fat ass you're fucking carrying around. Every success in life, guys, is masked by temporary pain.
Winning or losing didn't validate who Jay Cutler was. It was validated by, I had a goal, and that was to be the best I could be.
You have to learn. Sometimes it's through failures. Failures sometimes build a better person. A strong mind and a strong personality and the commitment to being at your absolute best in what your passion is. That's one thing I can tell you. Lifting weights was my passion because I loved it. When you're passionate about something, you can only be great at it.
You'd be less than, you'd be a fucking loser if you don't. I can't leave the gym. You won. You fucking won. You walk out here today, you've won. Imagine walking out the door a loser. I'd rather die. I would rather die than be that loser guy. Think about that. You want to walk out the door a damn loser, or you want to walk out the door a winner? Think, I'll fight to the death. Sometimes I get very close to death.
I'd go in the gym and I would train and I would focus between each set and think, okay, in this next set I'm going to add 10 more pounds or add 20 more pounds, and I'm going to get extra reps out of it, and I'm going to squeeze and I'm going to contract this way.
No! a big snowstorm. Actually, there was no cars on the road. There was no cars, no buses, there's no transport. I trudged through that snow up past my knees to the gym. It took me about an hour and a half to get to the gym from like a couple of miles. It usually takes 20 minutes to walk or something. It took me an hour and a half. I got to the gym with a key and nobody was there. And I thought to myself, you know what, those fuckers in California right now, they're driving their Porsche, their Ferrari out in the sun, going to the beach. I'm here trudging through the snow and they're going to pay for that.
And you're stepping in and trying to do things that you've never done every single session. You cannot go into a set with a lackluster mindset. It will bite you back. You have to give the set the respect it deserves. Okay? So every set, you take your time and you focus on what you are about to do. If you have passion, nothing will be hard. If you are not hugely passionate about it, you are going to struggle. This will be spine rolling at the bottom deck, number one. I've said it before, I don't buy into that active range bullshit. I don't give a shit. And that sounds like a meathead thing to say. Lift fucking deep and get dirty stronger.